Hey, this is Ed Sheeran, and you're at Popularity.
Looking back at the album, are you still satisfied?
Um, yes, I guess so.
Or do you find that you look back at it more and think, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that?
No, I think I did used to do that with my really early stuff, like really early on. But I think with this album, even in 10 years, if I look back at it and wish I'd done stuff differently, it's exactly what I wanted to do at that point in time, and I'm really proud of it. And I hope it. I hope I never get to a point where I'm not.
Who or what do you feel has shaped you the most in like the past year?
I guess my dad. My dad's a good person for advice, and yeah, he's really helped out with the whole kind of dealing with the success and stuff.
What would you say you're trying to open people's minds up to with your music?
The way I think, I guess, yeah. It's not. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying to play some beautiful music.
What are your hopes for your music then?
That I continue being able to do what I want to do, and at the same level of success that I have now.
Do you see creating music as something that's magical?
I guess so, because it can change any mood. It can make you feel better or make you feel worse, or it's quite a powerful thing. Like Marley said, when it hits, you feel no pain, kind of thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
good.
What do you feel has been your biggest challenge as an artist, and how did you overcome that challenge?
Learning that not everyone's gonna like you, and I guess I overcame it by being hated by a lot of people and being loved by a lot of people, and you kind of see who you should spend your time trying to please, if that makes sense. Not trying to please, but who you should focus on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I went through the first kind of couple of years of my career being a kind of tastemaker artist and being very cool and part of the kind of underground sect. And as soon as it went mainstream, you you get quite a bit of stick for it. But the thing that was the hardest about it is I'd never had a bad review. It had always been glowing. It had always been, yeah, this kid's gonna do well. And then when it did happen, it was kind of like, we fucking hate it. Like, yeah, it's manufacturing and stuff. And yeah, for me, the way to get over that was to look at the wider spectrum. You have 1% of people saying you're shit and 99% of people saying that it changes their life. So that, yeah, it's kind of all relative, I guess.
To you personally, what qualities did each of the songs have that made you select it to actually make it onto the album?
I'm gonna be really honest. Like, because I'd released so much stuff beforehand, it was basically the songs that I had left. Like granted, they'd been the songs that I'd saved, and the songs that I thought were the best songs, but there was no kind of like, oh, I'm gonna put this on the album. But like that will probably happen for album two, because I've written quite a lot of stuff for it. But for album one, it was like I'd held back 12 of my best songs from all the EPs and then put them on a record, and it was just you could tell that they were album tracks, not EP tracks, but they were the only ones left.
Was there a song from that collection that was the hardest to create?
Small Bump took around 2 years to do, yeah. And You Need Me took around 5 years to do, actually, as well, yeah. So a couple of them.
Was there one that just flowed really easily, just came to you?
18, Give Me Love, uh, Drunk, Lego House. Every single song apart from Small Bump and You Need Me was written in about half an hour, I'd say. So yeah, those ones.
Working on tracks, are you ever surprised at how good a song becomes? Are there any that really surprised you?
I think the most surprising thing is how songs can evolve, not how good they can become, because I think that's not for me to decide. But I think how tracks evolve. Like for instance, You Need Me started off. I first wrote it and it was like a 2 minute tune, and now it's a 15-minute live song. So how that's evolved and changed, and Give Me Love is 5 minutes on the album and 10 or 11 minutes live. So just how you can do different stuff with them. That's the most interesting thing.
Where does the song start?
I guess, not to sound too weird, but in the head and in the heart, I'd say, yeah, you got to feel the subject matter, but you got to think about it enough to not make it sound cliche and cheesy. Yeah.
Good music is like an onion, it has many layers to it.
Mm.
What do you think of that statement?
I don't agree with it. I think good music is black and white, because there's only two types of music, and it's either shit or it's good. Yeah. So I wouldn't say there's many layers to it. I think a good song is a good song and a shit song is a shit song. This is why when people complain about Justin Bieber, like, you can listen to his music and it's clearly good. It may not be your thing and it may be kind of completely the wrong sort of music that you listen to, but it is good. And you listen to that Rebecca Black song Friday and you can tell that isn't good, you know? Like, there's two different types of music, two completely different times. Good music and bad. Not that I don't like Rebecca Black, and keep doing your thing. But if you listen to a Justin Bieber song, it's well crafted and well thought out. Even if it's pop, it's well kind of executed, kind of thing. Yeah, I'll probably lose like 100 fans for that, but fuck it.
Do you feel that you're continually getting better?
Yes, yeah. I think you'll continually get better until the day you die in anything. Even if I was a doctor, if I was doing heart surgery every day, I'd become a whiz by the time I was 50, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's just practice makes perfect in anything, and I think it says someone to be the best guitarist in the world, you have to put in 10,000 hours, and I don't know if I've put in 10,000 hours yet, so I wouldn't be the best at my craft at all.
What would you say are a couple of your personal highlights from the album?
18, just because of how it set up everything, and Give Me Love, just because it was the last song I wrote for the album, so it kind of bookends it quite well.
At this point, what do you fear most?
Failure. Yeah, just failure.
How do you know when a song is going to be good?
I guess you find out at the end of it. I wrote a song with Gary from Snow Patrol the other day, and I guess we knew at the beginning that it was going to be. We just had one line that we kept singing over and over again, so we knew it was going to be good at that point. But at the end, when it all comes together, that's when you know it's good.
Mm-hmm. How does, I guess, the mindset change between when you're just sitting there writing a song yourself or you're writing with somebody?
You're kind of working with someone else's mind, so you have to be quite sensitive to that. Because what I think is the best thing to do might not necessarily be the best thing that what Gary thinks is to do. So I'm saying, no, this lyric is the one, and he's like, no, this is the one, and you just have to work out a middle ground. So that's the difficulty with it. But then you also get the best ideas out of that.
Can you talk about some of the highs and the lows that you went through when putting the album together?
Uh, Putting the album together actually didn't take that much time. It only took about 3 weeks. But I had really bad food poisoning for like 2 weeks of it, like throwing up and being sweaty and cold and hot, and it was bad. I ate some bad Japanese food, and yeah, so that was my recording process. So I guess that was a low point, and the high point was delivering it in, all finished.
Is there any particular song that you like performing live just because maybe the fan reaction or?
Give Me Love's a good one because it kind of starts really small and then grows and then gets really small again. I like that.
Any final thoughts? Anything to say to the readers of Popularity?
Album comes out 12th of June. Hope you like it.